Alright, I did a little bit of shopping for my girlfriend's TRX4. She's got the khaki colored one and she likes the red rims, so we already got her the red wheel nuts for it. So I went on Amazon and I found her some red rims. I think she's going to like these. I went out today and picked up these Proline BF Goodwrench Mud Terrain TA tires in Predator compound. These things are close to similar, or they're about the same pattern as the stock tires that she has, which she likes the looks of. So I figured these would be a good matchup for them. Like I said, the rims, they come with this nice foam around them. It's the Injorna. You can find those all over the place. I think that I paid like 35, 40 bucks for the 4 rims. Went to my local hobby shop. There's the part number. Price. Gives you an idea of what I paid for them. And I don't have my tools with me, so I'm just using this little Allen wrench to put them together. And I came up with another way of putting rims together because usually I put a Velcro band around them. But because I got a new way of doing it, I figured I'd show you guys here real quick. First, they've got these put together for you some, so they've got the short screw in them. As you can see, they've got 2 different size screws. They've got these short ones and these longer ones. The longer ones go on the outside here, and the short ones go on the inside. So you've got 2 short ones holding the inside on. They're just right in here. Pull those out, get them out of the way. This is a 3-piece beadlock rim. Yay, stickers! Can never have enough stickers. So, take your metal ring. You just work it inside the tire. And with these being a Predator compound, they're a little more sticky than some of your others. You just get it all the way inside, make sure your beads all the way around it. I like making sure the dot is to the inside. So you take your outer piece, you slide it in, and you just kind of work your bead around it until it slides down into place. Flip it over. And then you want to line your holes up and start working your inner ring. And I just sit there and pull the bead back so that it clears the silver inner ring and gets trapped between that ring and the black one. Now here's the new part that I found. I'm just trying to line those holes up. Now here's the new part I found. Since I didn't have my normal way of putting this together or my normal tools, what I did, even though the short screws go on the inside, I take a long screw. I just run it down in because it'll reach that hole while it just sits there, and I just give it a couple twists. And I skip a hole, do another one. If I can get it in there. Make sure you do not cross thread these. Skip a hole and do a third one. There's 6 of these on the inside. We're only wanting to do 3 of them. So as you can see, I've got the 3 in there. Now what we'll do is tighten these down enough so those short ones will reach. It goes a lot quicker if you have natural screwdrivers for these, which she might have somewhere, but that's what we had on hand. She has this little This is the equivalent of her toolbox so far for RC stuff. She's just got the one truck. She doesn't even have batteries for it. She uses mine. Just because I haven't got her any. So we'll crank these down a little bit. Put a little bit more on them. And while you're doing this, if you're wanting to watch your bead, make sure your bead's seated right. Flip it over, double check the other side still looks good. And it's kind of hard to see how much of a gap I've got in there due to lighting and stuff. But it's close enough that I should be able to get the small ones to actually screw in now. Oh, don't cross thread it. There we go. So I just trap it with my finger like that. Most of you probably already know how to do that, but you never know. Maybe there's someone out there that doesn't. This is the basics of this. So you just run these down. Oh, nice cross threading. If it's starting to cross thread on you, what I do, I go backwards until you hear it click. See if I can get this close enough that you can hear it. When you hear it click, you should be able to run it down. That's just the thread clicking over the end point. And then you just go back to the three you just put in, run them down some. And what that'll do, I'll take all the tension off the three longer ones you put in. And what I'm doing to know which ones I'm on, I'm going off that blue dot. That keeps me on set with, or on point with which ones I'm on. And you take the longer ones out. That little magnetized dish I just picked up from Harbor Freight. They're not very expensive over there. I think $5 maybe. Sometimes you can catch the smaller ones on sale for like $2. Okay, now that you've got those three out, I'll go ahead and tighten these three down a little bit more. Not much. I've been doing that a lot. Dropping this thing. Just snugging them down some. Not really tightening them, just snugging them. And then you get your other short screws. And see, I'm having a hard time getting that in there, and that's why I take it with my finger like that. Take it up till I hear it click and run them down. Yeah, this is filming this on the 22nd of February, or 21st of February. Here in about a week or so, girlfriend and I will be celebrating 6 years together. We actually got a little hobby that we both enjoy. Well, this, and she likes to play games on her phone and watch some videos on there while I'm playing the PlayStation. She likes watching games sometimes, and she gets into the storyline of the games. Try not to over tighten these, because I mean it is just a small thread going into aluminum, but you do want to make sure they don't come loose. If you're really worried about them coming loose, you can use blue Loctite on them, or my nephew, Ammon from Ammo Can Built, up here on YouTube. He has showed me about using fingernail polish. It works like Loctite, but it's not as strong, and you don't have to worry about stripping stuff out as much. Okay, so now you see that I've got those in, and I'm going to flip it over and we'll put the other 4 in the front. First thing I'm going to do is just double check to see how tight these are. The others were all snugged in good. Now this is actually going into plastic. Your hub in here is a plastic hub. And these are a 1.9. And these are the 4.75 wheels. So they're the stock placement. I'm actually using her truck as a phone stand right now. Otherwise I'd show you putting these things on the truck as well. But because I left all my stuff at home and I'm over at her place, I don't have any other way of doing this. And as you guys have known from my videos before, I don't edit them. You see everything real time. Maybe one day I'll get into editing videos. Yeah, I'm just taking these longer screws and just tighten them all down. Usually you're supposed to alternate directions and all that, but I found with these I actually didn't have to. Now if you have other Traxxas products like the Slash or whatever, you can actually put these beadlocks on the Slash. These will work. If you're wanting to race with them and stuff, I wouldn't suggest it because you're going to want something lighter. I'd actually thought about putting them on my racing Slash for oval, carpet oval, and using them for figure 8, but I was like, no, it's just going to be too much weight. And there you have it. That's all there is to it. Alright, I appreciate you guys watching the video, and if you have any questions, feel free to hit me up in the comments. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and look forward to seeing you guys again.